Welcome back to the Stamford Bridge podcast. I'm Monty.
And I'm Sam, and let's get on with today's podcast. Monty, it's time to talk about transfer news. As soon as this season ends, the transfer window opens for clubs to get the opportunity to buy several good players to obviously improve their team and get them to a higher standard of football. I'll let you take it away with the first big transfer of the season.
So obviously, I think this is the biggest one so far. In my opinion, is Grealish has moved to Manchester City for £100 million, becoming English football's most expensive player ever, and the Premier League's most expensive signing ever. Yeah. Which, in my opinion, is quite impressive. I think well-deserved move for Grealish.
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously we've seen Man City over the last couple of years only spending 60 to 70 million on players, which is obviously still a lot of money.
Yeah.
But with a club that is the wealthiest club in the Premier League.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
And they're only spending 60, 70 million. Obviously on decent enough players, Yeah. They've had some class players. But breaking the record, 100 million on Grealish, I think is a great signing for them. I think Sterling not playing too well for Man City and isn't what they really need at the moment. And I think Grealish can come in and take that away.
So do you think Grealish will be Sterling's replacement ultimately? Maybe not right now, but do you think ultimately Grealish will be Sterling's replacement, or maybe in fact Kevin De Bruyne's replacement?
Yeah. I think next season Sterling may go. I think there's no need for Man City to hold on to him, and I think if this is a progression season for Grealish, getting the good books with Pep and really put him in the starting 11 for next season, have that security spot, and Pep can go, you know what, you're better than Sterling, and you're going to start most games. Obviously not going to start all games because injuries and stuff like that, but
Pep ball, always rotating little bald nonce.
But do you think Grealish leaving Aston Villa is snaky? Because I've been seeing, I personally I don't think it, and I think it's disgusting.
Because I think that if ultimately Grealish is bigger than what Villa will ever achieve.
Yeah.
Ultimately, and I in all honesty, if Villa establish themselves as a sixth place club, then I can see Jack Grealish going to retire there.
Yeah. I think...
no, you carry on.
But I've been seeing on social media, TikTok, Twitter, all that, people calling Jack Grealish a snake for leaving his boyhood club.
I think nowhere near it, mate. I think that if I was in a situation like his where I had to leave Chelsea, but in order to better my career I had to go to Liverpool, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because opportunities are going to come round to play at bigger and better clubs. But they don't come often, This is ultimately the big break for Grealish. He's gonna be able to show his talent on European level.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe could go on to do great things in the future.
Yeah, I think obviously, as you just said, why he can't be a snake, because he's taking his best opportunity in his football career. I mean, You're not going to say that. It's just purely and simply because it's Jack Grealish. Because most of the fans hate him. And for some reason, even though he's one of the best players in the Premier League, he's been getting death threats from his not from his family. His family's getting death threats, which is horrible. And I think him just taking the opportunity to join one of the best clubs in the world isn't snaky at all, because any football player would take that opportunity. Any football player, Mason Mount, he would take that opportunity potentially to move to City, even though we are the best
But to be fair, would you be annoyed at Mount if City just came in 150 million for Mount?
Obviously, I'd be gutted that we've lost our best player.
But would you be annoyed though?
No, I would be annoyed. But
I would be angry at City more than Grealish, I wouldn't... Mount in this case, but I think if you're a Villa fan, you've got to, hate the game, not the player.
Yeah, exactly. I think I would be annoyed, obviously, and gutted that we've lost our best player. But I think to take it to that extent where his family's getting abused, and he's getting abused himself is just horrible.
Yeah.
And it's not necessary. But that is probably the biggest signing yet.
Yeah, easily, mate, easily. Well, if we have a little scroll down, what's the rest of the One Football saying?
Let's have a.
Is that it?
Let's have a little
quite brief
look back. Shall we move on to?
This is some pretty breaking news, yeah.
Some
I think to
many people, best player in the world. To others, it's Ronaldo. But
take it away, mate.
Let's go on to Lionel Messi. Barcelona have just announced 37 minutes ago that Messi does not want to continue his contract for Barcelona.
Yeah.
And Barcelona have... What do they say?
They announced that he's not going to play for Barcelona anymore. Which I think is a great shame that it has to end this way. I think Messi should be given for the player that he is playing for a club such as Barcelona. He should be given the full send off, and you've seen this 2 years in a row. This isn't new for Barcelona. Yeah. You saw it with Suarez, where he was just kicked out of the club because they couldn't afford him, or he was getting too old. And the same similar sort of thing has happened to Messi.
Yeah.
And personally, if I was Messi, I'd feel a bit hard done by.
Yeah.
Just getting, Barcelona can't give me a sufficient contract for the player I am. I'm obviously going to leave.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, I think obviously he had to take half a wage cut.
That's never going to fly.
$1 million a week
books.
to 500 grand. Well, I think it was even less. I think it was 450k a week. A lot of money still, but not for what Messi has been getting over the past years.
Yeah.
And I think Messi has every right to, say, I don't want to be at this club. Barcelona have been broke for God knows how long now. They haven't been able to really fund their squad enough money to be the team they were 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think I don't want to see Messi playing for any team. To any other team.
Would you not love it though? Him and Ronaldo at Juventus, just knocking in goals against some bloody farmers from Udinese. I would absolutely love that. Messi and Ronaldo in the Champions League. Oh,
that would be. They would win it. Of course they would.
No, but it's the two greatest players of all time playing for an infamous club such as Juventus. I think that would be excellent.
Yeah, it would be amazing. But I just, it's bad that he's gone in this way.
I agree, yeah.
You know what? I've had God knows how many years at this club. I've been one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
I'm the highest paid football player in the world for those amount of years, and I'm gonna have to go because my team can't
fund me.
I
think also this is an excellent chance. Well, should Messi come to the Premier League, not that I think he will.
Yeah.
It's an excellent chance to prove that he is, he's on par with Ronaldo, showing his respects in different leagues other than La Liga, which is a chance to say, well, listen here, I know Ronaldo's good, but maybe I'm better.
Yeah, exactly. I think him, obviously, I think there was talk in January about him coming to Man City. It might have been at the start of last season.
It's been brewing for the past year.
I think that was really when me, as obviously a big fan of football, goes, you know what? I think it's Messi's time to,
same.
prove his worth in a different league. Because Ronaldo's done it in Premier League, La Liga, and Serie A. And it's Messi's time to do that. And I think that's in the Premier League because, although Juventus would be absolutely amazing,
it would be quite sick though to see him play. Oh, imagine he goes to Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's unrealistic.
Wouldn't it be sick though if he just rocks up at Southampton, just like starts James Ward-Prowse with those deadly assists to Messi, and Messi starts knocking in goals?
That would be bloody ridiculous. They would be skint after that, Southampton.
Couldn't even afford it, mate, even if they took out loans for the next 300 years.
Literally. But Juventus is unlikely. I think that's unrealistic.
Where do you think he's going to go then?
I think I think Man City or PSG.
You reckon Man City? I don't think Man City will be able to afford it after Grealish. I think they'll want it. They'll 100% want it. Pep will want that so bad, but I don't think they can afford it. It's Messi will probably be signed. Whoever he signs for is going to be on like a 3 million, 3-year deal. Sorry, so that's, to be honest, that's not. It's quite a lot of money, isn't it? That's like 50 mil for
exactly
for 3 years.
I think PSG as well. I think they're the main ones. PSG.
I would agree.
I really think they had the moment last season where they may have had to let either Mbappe or Neymar go.
I think they've turned that around.
Yeah, they have turned that around massively, and now we know they do have enough cash. To spend on Messi to get him in the squad.
Yeah, you've seen it. Hakimi, Ramos and Bergwijn, Donnarumma. To be fair, most of them have been. PSG have done some excellent business, I must say. 4 world-class players on a free is not bad, and Hakimi for 60 mil, that's bloody steal.
Yeah, I mean, Messi going to PSG.
It would be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
They're winning the Champions League 3 times in a row.
I reckon they just got to sign a decent left back and then they're
Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Ramos.
It's ridiculous when you say it out loud, isn't it?
It is. You think of PSG as, they've got Neymar and Mbappe, and then the rest of their squad is a bit crap.
It's lacking, isn't it? It's a bit dotty.
I mean, Marquinhos obviously he's a very good player.
Kimpembe as well.
Yeah, Kimpembe is obviously very solid. But when you think of PSG, you think of Neymar and Mbappe, and I'm not saying Neymar and Mbappe are crap, because Neymar is class.
Yeah, world class. Yeah, easily.
Mbappe, one of the best strikers in the world. But they're missing something.
Yeah.
I don't think Di Maria is good enough.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
He has on and off. And their centre mids, I mean, Verratti.
Verratti's pretty good, to be fair. Verratti, on his day, Verratti's up there with... I'm saying probably, on his day, he's up there, top 5 midfielders in the world.
I think, who do they have as well? Bernardeschi. No.
That's Juventus.
Juventus, Jesus.
They've got they got Wijnaldum now.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I don't know who their cam is, but
Jesus, that squad.
It's a pretty nuts team, isn't it?
That is looking very good.
Donnarumma in net.
Jeez, they got Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Donnarumma, Ramos, Kimpembe, Marquinhos,
Hakimi.
Jesus.
Wijnaldum. I'm missing one. Ramos.
Who's their left back?
Max Bacher, but he's just left.
What's happened to Bernat?
Juan Bernat. He was a right back from Roma, but he was on loan, so he has had to go back to Roma because Mourinho wants him back.
Do we want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, I think.
Is that enough talk, or do you have any more?
Man, we've waffled enough about Messi, haven't we?
Up.
Let's have a little scroll.
Let's scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, it's women's football.
Here we go.
Let's go on that.
This is the Sancho. Let's move on.
Yeah, Sancho.
We've got it up here. Sancho to Man United, and Varane to Man United.
Oh yeah, forgot. Yeah.
I believe 135 million altogether.
Yeah, I think that's it in total.
I think Man United done very well with that signing.
Varane, a bit of a sweat merchant.
Yeah.
I don't really want to see that on FIFA next year. I'm not gonna lie, but Sancho is as soon as Man United properly want something and they properly go after it, there's not much stopping them, is there?
No, exactly.
I think that Sancho, because it's been brewing for so long, I think it was only a matter of time before he ultimately signed for United. But I think, definitely 2 very, very good moves there for £130 million.
Exactly.
I would definitely take that.
Exactly. £130 million. Less than, I just need to bring this up, less than Pepe and Ben White signing for Arsenal, which is combining for 140 million.
That's ridiculous. Pepe and Ben White.
Oh, 140
Pepe,
million.
What a world-class player.
Hey, it is ridiculous. Man United have just got Sancho, which is he's just class, isn't he? For Dortmund, he was brilliant. He has his off days.
Yeah, but then again, everyone does, doesn't he?
Exactly.
I mean, but you should see him at Dortmund, mate. When I've watched a few of their games live,
he's ridiculous.
He's ridiculous.
I think it's obviously going to be a bit tougher for him in the Premier League. Obviously, it's the toughest league in football.
I think he's got what it takes.
But yeah, he's got enough to prove his class. And Varane, one of the solidest centre backs you will know.
Yeah.
For 135 million, and Arsenal was signing Ben White and Pepe for 140.
Ben White's better staying at Brighton. Sorry.
It's ridiculous. Ben White, right?
He's all right. He's not anything special.
No, he's not. He's nowhere near Harry Maguire,
I would agree.
or any defender like that. And that Harry Maguire's not world class, but he is a solid defender.
Certainly better than Ben White.
And Arsenal, man, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing?
I really think those have been panic buys. Like, they've just gone, what, we've got nothing else to spend our money on, may as well spend it on bloody Ben White, yeah?
Yeah.
Take a bit of time, a little bit of consideration. Where are you lacking? Pretty much everywhere. Can't buy a squad for free, sorry. You gotta spend a bit of money here and there, just not on Ben White.
Yeah, exactly. I think God, who are they going to play Ben White next to? David Luiz? Gabriel? Which one?
What's the other Donny called? Holding. Rob Holding.
Proper
EDL player.
Jesus Christ, that is... They're falling apart, they really are.
Oh, and they're on the verge of signing James Maddison as well.
Oh, yeah.
Why on earth would you do that if you're Maddison?
Literally.
That literally does not compute in my brain.
Yeah, exactly.
Leicester are in Europe. What's the point in going to a club, Arsenal, that aren't even going to achieve Europe this year?
Why would you do that? Leicester was solid.
Yeah.
Last season.
They were punching Champions League.
Yeah, they should. In all honesty, I think they should have got Champions
They deserved
League.
it, I'm not going to lie.
They really did deserve it. And
it's alright, we'll win this year, doesn't matter.
Yeah, and Maddison, why would you want to go to Arsenal? I mean, half of the games they lost last season, right? They have no solid position apart from Aubameyang, right?
Oh, even that's in...
All Arsenal fans, right? Go, oh yeah, Aubameyang, so good. We can rely on Aubameyang because he's so good. What happened last season?
How many goals did Aubameyang actually score?
I think he scored a couple of penalties and then a couple of normal goals. But he went missing.
Yeah.
He was awful. They had to bloody rely on Smith Rowe. And some Arsenal fans say Smith Rowe's up there with the youngsters. Like,
so he scored 10 goals. So Tammy Abraham scored more goals than Aubameyang.
I mean, you cannot say, oh yeah, you know what, Aubameyang had a brilliant first season, and we're not going to buy any players. We're going to buy Pepe, who is world class. Listen,
for 70 mil, what a player!
I know he has his good moments, right? And he's good with his feet. He is good with his feet, and he finishes. Sorry about the dog. Don't know why he's barking, but it just doesn't make any sense. You need to buy players that are gonna actually make the team better. You've got to buy 3 or 4 players that aren't world class. You got to do a Frank Lampard. You've got to bring someone like Mason Mount into the squad, like Frank Lampard did.
The thing is, though, because we're in Europe and ultimately Arsenal aren't, most of our signings came from teams we played against.
Yeah.
So I think that's what Arsenal actually lack. Like, they don't know how a player is going to behave because they've never actually seen them play.
Yeah.
That's sort of what I think. Well, to me anyway. And in all honesty, I think the only reason we bought Ziyech is because of that game against Ajax in the 1920 season.
Exactly. Do you think Arteta needs to go?
No.
No?
I think he's fine.
I don't think he is. I think...
in all honesty, I think Arsenal are overachieving. For what they are, for the club they are, right now, in absolute tatters, you can't tell me that they're pushing for Europe. They're not.
No, exactly. But they're supposed to be a big 6 club.
Nah, hell no, mate. Get Leicester in.
Yeah,
Arsenal
exactly.
out.
Right? But being that club that they've been with God knows how many FA Cup titles, won the Premier League a couple of times, but to be at that standard where they're playing now,
it's not.
It's just not great at all.
Yeah, for what Arsenal are, it's a bit of a joke, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So 2 great signings for Man United and 1 decent signing for Arsenal.
Decent. I wouldn't put it that way.
But that's just ridiculous. Do we want to move on to the Chelsea stuff?
Yeah, I think main one we've got
about time.
Big Rom.
Big Romelu Lukaku.
Search in the search bar. Technical difficulties. He just tried to type Big Rom.
No, I did not. Is he going to search?
And he spelled it. Yeah, he spelled it right. I don't know. Just try Romelu.
Romelu. Is that how you spell it?
You got. I'll just search Chelsea. That's what it wants.
There we go.
Chelsea under 18. That's what we like. There we go.
Okay. Chelsea, 110 million.
I think it'll be more than that
for Romelu Lukaku. I think it's going to be around about 130.
Yeah. Well, I want him to be most expensive Premier League signing of all time.
What do you think?
Being a bit petty, I think that for what he is, for what he brings, this is going to be a revolutionary signing.
Yeah.
Revolutionary. Granted, he's not first choice. I think we can all agree on that. I think we would all rather Haaland. There's no shame in admitting that. Absolutely none.
Yeah.
But when Dortmund make it impossible to sign him, you got to look for other options. And to be honest, with Werner up front, then again for this season, I don't think we would have lasted.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think obviously we won the Champions League last season, and realistically, I've said this to you before when this news came out. Chelsea aren't going to sit back and go, you know what, we won the Champions League last year.
Let's stick to how we are.
We're up there for winning the Premier League next season.
Yeah,
let's just
let's
stick to Timo Werner up top.
No, hell no, mate. You need someone who guarantees goals on a European level.
Exactly.
And who brings it?
Romelu Lukaku.
Big Rom, the bald egg.
The shine.
Bolingoli.
But it's just obviously. We've got to talk about this as well. We lost Haaland, obviously. It was about 2 weeks of kind of rumours, negotiations.
Stuff, wasn't it?
It was just bid, reject.
Yeah, but it was also one, like Fabrizio Romano would say this. Some like Sky Sports would say that. Then someone else would say this, then someone else would say that. It was all up in the air. I don't think anyone actually had a Scooby as to what was actually going on.
Yeah, I think we offered, I believe it was 150 million and Tammy Abraham, something around that.
I don't know why you'd say no to that.
And why would you say no? Because really and truly, you're going to get to the end. Dortmund are going to get to the end of the season, and they're going to go, you know what? It's time for Haaland to go. We're going to get some money out of him because he's
75 million euros. That's his release contract next year.
Exactly.
And they wouldn't rather sell him for 200.
Yeah, exactly.
That is alien to me. That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, exactly. No offense, right? I would rather have Haaland. I think we can all agree on that, can't we? Anyone would.
Because look, Haaland brings he can play for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Rom over here. Don't get me wrong, he can play for 5 years. Yeah. But maybe only 5 years. He can't go further than 5 years.
Yeah, definitely not.
But there's one thing that Big Rom brings that Haaland won't bring is that's experience.
Yeah,
and knowing how to play.
Exactly.
They're quite similar players, though. To be fair.
And I think when you say experience, in terms of he's already played in the Premier League.
Yeah, he's played Prem. He's got over 100 Prem goals.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people fail to see that. He's got more Prem goals than Drogba.
Yeah, exactly. I think. God almighty, he was crap for us when he first played.
He missed a crucial penalty in the Super Cup final.
Yeah, and he missed some absolute sitters, which wasn't the best. Obviously, playing for Everton, he was class.
On another level.
Moving to Man U, he was good,
not
as good as he could have been. And Inter, he's really picked it back up. And I think Chelsea deserve this. Chelsea deserve
100%.
A good striker, a good signing, and I don't care how much money we pay because
okay. Come on, What if Chelsea went 350 million?
No,
for Donyell Malen.
No, of course they wouldn't. No, of course they. I'm not talking that. That's stupid. Right?
I don't think 100 million is bad on Lukaku.
No, but
not even close to bad.
Yeah, no, not at all. But we need to splash the cash.
There's no way you're going to get decent players like him if you don't.
Our record signing was 80 million on Havertz, and I think he might be the best player this season coming up. I think he's going to be absolute potential.
There's definite potential there.
I think he's going to be really, really good. But we cannot sit there on Timo Werner. It's time to have a change. It's
me, with Timo Werner, it's the unreliability. You know, you can't. You either take a gamble.
Yeah.
And say, oh, we're going to give you another season, but
and he might be good.
But
you can't rely on.
You can't. And if we sell Tammy, then you've got no backup, do you? And then you've got to potentially spend 200. What could have been 100 million, now 200 million in January.
Exactly.
It doesn't. You know.
Yeah, I think these clubs, e.g., Inter Milan and Dortmund, know we are gonna
spend money. Big. Yeah.
And they're taking that to their advantage, And I'm not saying we shouldn't spend this money on Lukaku, but it's a lot, but we've got to spend it.
You know, we haven't even sold a first team player yet, and we've already made half of the funds for Lukaku. We've made 50 million euros.
Jesus, I think.
And then we're going to sign Jules Koundé as well.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get on to Koundé in a minute, but. I think this is potential here. This is
massively,
and you know what? I'm not jinxing it. You know,
blue suits him anyway.
No one. I don't care about jinxing. Right? It's just a load of bollocks at the end.
Okay, in your opinion, no, actually carry on because I think you're going to answer my question.
Do you think we are going to win the league if this signing happens? If Koundé comes, if we get Lukaku.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. I'd say 60-40 in my opinion, because he's quite temperamental. He's a little bit fragile.
Yeah.
Big Romelu.
Yeah.
You know, if he picks up a little Achilles, that's him done. Maybe retiring because look at him. He's an absolute mountain. Beast, the amount of stress his feet will be under. I would not like to be his toes. I'll tell you that much. He weighs easily 80, 90 kilograms.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen what happened with bloody Fofana.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you see that?
Yeah. Fofana, if you don't know, he is a youngster, plays for Leicester, centre-back. Pre-season game, which I believe was 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Against Villarreal.
Breaks his leg. Pre-season, he's been training so hard.
Yeah, but also that's going to be him done for 4 months. He's going to miss the start of the season.
That's him done for God knows how long.
Yeah. And it's pre-season. You don't need to be making flying challenges like that.
Exactly.
You know, the same thing happened to Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
A few years ago.
Exactly. It's a bit similar to what happened to Van Dijk. Obviously, he picked up an injury really early on in the season,
arms.
Right? And he went missing for the whole season. I think
8 months. That's how long he was out.
How many games did he play? God, I think 5. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But he was out for a very long time, and to break your leg in pre-season.
At least he won't get a team of the year this year.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always a silver lining.
Oh, to be fair, he wasn't very good on FIFA, was he? His team in the season, it wasn't the best. But we're not here for FIFA. We're here for football.
Jules Koundé. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. God, where do we start?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, you go.
All right. Basically, it all started with there was a lot being thrown around here. Yeah. First, Spurs came in for Jules Koundé.
Yeah.
They offered I think it was about 50 million euros. Mm-hmm. And do you know what Koundé said? No. He said, no, I don't want to go to Spurs. Let's wait for a bigger offer from a bigger team. Then, on comes another London club. Arsenal this time. Yeah. They offer the same amount. Koundé, he says no again. Yeah. Then, the Chelsea pensioners, in they come.
Yeah.
35 million euros and Zuma.
Yeah.
What does Koundé say? He says yes. Of course he does. Who would say no to the champions of Europe?
Yeah.
And then, now, Koundé, he's agreed personal terms.
Yeah.
So, as long as everything goes through.
We're waiting for that moment.
Zuma wants to leave. He wants to go to West Ham. But that got shut down yesterday because West Ham weren't offering enough money.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
And Sevilla, but they want Zuma, so it don't really equate,
Yeah. I think it's gonna be sad to see big old Zooms go, but
I'd rather Koundé.
Koundé. I think it's about time Zuma. When I think start of the season last season he was class. He was better than Rudiger, better than Christensen.
I don't think Tuchel likes him.
No, neither. He really, really drops off, and he makes those stupid mistakes that cost us big time. And Koundé, as long as it gets accepted, everything goes well, confirmed transfer, and we see a picture of him in the Chelsea top, holding it up with his number on.
Number 1.
Then
Number
we
1,
are all
Chelsea.
good. I think it's a good signing.
But 50 million euros, I don't think that's anywhere near bad. He's class.
Exactly. Yeah, he's very good.
In pre-season, he went along and he ran the length of the pitch and scored a goal against Barcelona.
Yeah, he plays.
So there you go. He's good with good with his feet.
Exactly. He plays for
Sevilla.
That's it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I mean, it's obviously we've got quite a lot of centre backs for playing 3 at the back, and actually that's a question that I'll ask you in a minute. Pardon?
5?
No. Pardon?
5. We've got 5.
No. I'm saying like the formation that Tuchel plays is 3 at the back, and he'd like to play Azpilicueta as one of the centre backs.
Oh yeah,
but I would like to see Koundé, Rudiger, or Christensen and Thiago Silva. That back 3 is just.
I still want Aspie, mate. He's solid as a rock.
Yeah, but Aspie can play where Reece James plays. I think
Maybe.
Aspie does.
We'll see.
But God, it might be Aspie's time to lay it back a little bit.
Nah, mate. He's playing, until he breaks an ankle.
Sure.
Then he's done, yeah?
Yeah.
He's playing until the wheels fall off the car, and then I'll only take that and that much only.
Yeah.
Or he retires.
Yeah.
He's never leaving Chelsea.
Yeah.
Well, he better not do.
Yeah, hopefully not. Solid captain.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Who would you rather have as a captain, though? Azpilicueta. Mate, he's solid as a rock.
Yeah, he's so good. You can't get any better than that. Obviously, Thiago Silva will probably be second in line, but...
Yeah, that's fine by me. Both experienced.
Yeah. But I'd rather have Asvi because he's been
solid.
He's been at the club. Let's move on.
Who are we going to talk about now?
No, we're not going to talk about anyone in particular. Oh my god! But we had a pre-season game against Arsenal.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of players come back from loan. Talking Michy Batshuayi.
Oh, the dreads and the fingernails.
I absolutely love him. I love him. I absolutely love him. We saw Ross Barkley.
Class player.
Biggest
biggest bum I've ever seen, I must say.
Yeah. Very big.
And that's on like Hazard level. His bum is on like Hazard level.
To be fair, no, I think it's bigger than Hazard's.
And even then, I am just impressed with how he's maintained that, yeah.
Is there any more that we've seen come back from loan?
Loftus-Cheek.
Did we see it? No, I don't think he played.
No, he played one against Arsenal, but he didn't play. He only played like 10 minutes or something.
But obviously in that Arsenal game we won 2-1.
And then just a load of youth players as well.
Yeah. We won 2-1 against Arsenal pre-season game.
Doesn't matter, mate. We're playing the under-18s.
Exactly. Tammy Abraham scoring 1, and to be fair, a beautiful goal from Kai Havertz.
Was that the one where he like?
It's when Timo was running. Played a lovely. That was a good.
Oh yeah, I've seen this one.
Yeah, I've seen this one. Sorry.
No problem.
But I think we've got potential here. Do we think we're going to hold on to any of these players that have come back from loan?
Most.
Who do you think?
I think Barkley will stay because I think Tuchel. Well, what I've been seeing, Tuchel really likes him.
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek will also stay.
Yeah.
Who's the other Don?
Batshuayi.
Batshuayi, I think he'll leave.
Yeah. Where do you?
Or maybe he might stay as second striker.
That's true because
we're obviously going to sell Abraham. I don't think.
Yeah.
And then Armando Broja.
Yeah.
He's going on loan for 2 years.
Oh, Kennedy's back.
I don't know either.
Do you not remember Kennedy?
No.
Kennedy.
Zappacosta, he's back.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
I swear he's been in the club for bloody ages.
No,
he just hasn't played a game.
Been there longer than Aspie.
But yeah, Zappacosta was actually quite good. Mate, do you remember that? No, do you remember that absolute banger he scored? He was literally on the right. He was outside the box on the right, and he just went bang.
Mate, what year was that?
Top corner. I think it was 2018.
That's what I wanted to say as well.
Yeah, 2017 to 2018.
Yeah. Oh!
It was a class goal. I'm not gonna. He was rapid. He was really rapid.
It was that pedo Tash. That's what made him. That's what gave him the beans.
And looking back, Victor Moses.
He's gone now, mate.
Is he? Yeah. He's gone Moscow. Ago. But yeah,
£3 million.
He was solid as well. Had legs of a bloody tank.
Right mid. What a player.
Do you know what the score was in our preseason game against Spurs?
Yeah, it was 2-2 draw. To be. I don't care.
No, neither.
I mean, who are the real winners here? Yeah, we paraded a Champions League trophy around for a solid 15 minutes before the start of the game. In my eyes, we're the real winners, and we had a full stadium. So
yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to get in that stadium sometime.
I think. Mate, definitely. Definitely.
Season tickets actually turned up today in the post.
Oh, class! They come in like an envelope or a little box.
They come in like a little fold-out box.
Oh, that's when you know the club is rich. Yeah, when they can afford to send that to 10,000 people.
And then it comes out right.
Is it in like little foam?
You open it, right?
Yeah.
And it's got one of those little those two like paper slits. So
I love
corner
them.
Of the card.
Yeah.
Then you open it up, bang, shiny silver prestige card.
What colour?
It was silver, right?
Oh,
with a light like silver Chelsea badge. You know, like almost like the light silver that you get on a high-vis jacket.
Oh yeah.
Kind of reflects.
Oh, so it's sleek. It's modern.
Yeah. And then turn it over, all the details on it.
Yeah, in case the police stop you.
Yeah, and
very likely.
It's beautiful, you know.
It's what you want to see, you know. When a club can afford to send silver to 10,000 people, that's when you know they got the big guns. Yeah.
Exactly.
Biggest club in Europe.
Yeah. I believe we played Crystal Palace first game.
Yeah, 14th of August. Yeah. Get that in the diary.
Is it home?
Yep.
Okay, it's on Friday. No, is that on Friday or Saturday?
Friday the 14th of August.
Might have to go to that one, I'm not gonna lie. If
season, tickets are on sale. Yeah. You better go quick.
No, season tickets.
Yeah, I know, but you have to. Do you still have to buy? No, you just rock up.
Mm.
Oh, that's pretty sick, to be fair.
Literally, tunnels here, and we're like sat there, just a bit up, so you can level out the playing field.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That sounds pretty sick, to be fair.
It is. Anything else to say, Monty?
No.
Well,
it's been a little while since we've done one of these, and I'd say that's a pretty long session, isn't it? 40 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna wrap it up there. I think it's been a brilliant podcast. Here's to a good season, hoping to lift that Premier League title. And we'll see you definitely for the first podcast game of the season, which is against Crystal Palace. We may see you then before that, but if not, make sure to go down to our Instagram so you get all the notifications. You can see what's happened on these transfers that we've been talking about Chelsea wise, and any other statistics or information you need to know. Make sure to follow that also, and all our links will be down in the description to TikTok, Spotify and the Instagram. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to the podcast, and hope you enjoyed the video.
Okay, bye!